Hello guys, and today I'm working, as you probably may guess, but this white ceramic door. I'm working on the Sony TC-K555ESA. Alright, so this guy works. He's been serviced in Japan, but it's placed like 10 decibel below than needed on 10 kilohertz. So basically no high frequencies at all. So that's where I removed the head, and I'm looking under the microscope into this head. It looks not too bad. There is some deterioration due to like some chemicals. You see those holes everywhere. It's a kind of rusty head, and you see it's yellowish. And here is a record head, and you see much bigger caveats on this head, even like some holes, you see. Wow. So this deck has been stored in poor conditions, or it was playing tapes which been stored poorly, and they just like ate the head material. I'm not sure, like the gap itself looks more or less fine. It has wear, but wear is even. So probably I need to do less zoom in. Let me see if I would be able to show you. Okay, a little bit more. Alright, so but nothing drastic, but 10 decibel is above and beyond everything I ever seen on the Sony decks. I'm tested with different tape transport with a good head, known head, and it works fine. So deck itself performed really well, but this head is not. I have another worn head, but it's maybe in a better shape. I will be looking to see if I can lap it and install it. It looks better. No, those, like it is a lot less the rust and less those holes in the head. So I would be lapping both of them, and then we'll try the one and another and see which one will perform better. I hope I would be able to restore it. It just sits here and waiting for its time. Alright, so let me work on it and see you with my next part with results. Bye bye. And here guys how lapped head looks under the microscope. No more caveats. Okay, polish it. Now I will install it back, and let's see how it will perform. I'm not sure if I will install the spare one or this one. I will think more. I'll let you know. And here guys, I'm installing the head, and now I'm disassembling tape transport, and I see that these capacitors needs to be replaced. They already started leaking, so I will replace these two guys. I don't see new lubricant, maybe it's old one. And let's check the surface of the capstans. It's completely dry, so it's not lubricated. That was I'm afraid. So I will need to do it right to make sure everything is lubricated, and this tape transport will work smoothly a long time. Okay, so see you soon. And here guys, you may appreciate the quality of Japanese service. No new lubricant anywhere, and even pieces of old belts just right here. Really. And they take money for that. Alright, let me do my job. See you soon. Okay guys, and here I'm assembling the tape transport. And I spent quite a few time with these capacitors because as soon as I touch it, the older ones, they come up with the traces. So I had to restore, glue, verify that everything holds, and I was like using my millivoltmeter, like a multimeter, to measure resistance, make sure that all traces are good in these areas. I just completed it, so ready to assemble. Really, just in time, a little bit more, and like all those traces will be gone. Okay, good. Assembling, and let's test. See you soon. Okay, those setup didn't work because this capacitors was touching capstan, and it was just 0.5 millimeter difference between, like maybe millimeter between the older stop and like new one, because I had to put an extension. So I just installed the regular capacitor. It will cover all the needs. We have what we have. See you. Okay, now when everything lubricated and we don't touch anything, check how long they will spin. Let's do opposite direction. That's how they should work in this level decks. That will give low volume flutter. See you soon, guys. Okay, finally everything assembled, new pinch rollers installed. I decided to go with the spare head I had, so I lapped it, installed it, tuned it using the gauge, tuning the left guide using the gauge. So now the time of truth. Let's be installing the tape deck and let's measure if it will start playing high frequencies. See you soon. Okay guys, and I just installed the frequency response tape, frequency sweep tape between 1 and 10 kilohertz. As you may see, level almost don't change, and it was changing by 10 decibel before. Woohoo! Great progress. Now I'm safe to assemble tape transport. I will tune it up, listen, and next step I will be replacing capacitors in this deck to make it sound even better. See you soon, guys. Bye bye. Okay guys, now I assembled and fixed tape transport and connected connectors, and here is a frequency response tape from Nakamichi, minus 10 decibel, 400 hertz. Let me make it here, so it should be minus 16, and it's correct because Nakamichi is 1 decibel lower. So Sony 0 is minus 5 and minus 15 and minus 1 decibel for Nakamichi Dolby level. Okay, moving on. Let's see how it will perform on the high frequencies. Okay, 1 kilohertz. I see minus 1 decibel. Okay. Three kilohertz, minus 2 decibel. I just didn't get it. Everything was just fine. 10 kilohertz, and we have dropped level. Maybe his phase is off. Let's see. Okay, goes lower, higher, lower. Something is really strange. I just was using the other tape and it was fine. Let me see the other tape. And it was just fine. Okay, phase a little bit off, but levels are there. I'm not sure, maybe my tape got demagnetized. That would be weird. I have to listen factory recorded tape to see what's really going on. See you soon. Okay, I'm not sure what was with the tape there. I rewind it to the next frequency spot. So it's 15 kilohertz. Let me get to 10. Okay, 10 kilohertz, and it's -1 decibel on the left channel, -3 decibel on the right channel, but it's still good level. And on 15 kilohertz, I believe it keeps the same. Yeah, same levels. Okay, that's the best I can do with this head. So 2-3 decibel on 15 kilohertz is not very good, but it's still pretty in line with most of the decks. It will be recording pretty fine. Let's do test. Let's try calibrate now, because it was not calibrating at all with holder head. So let's see calibration mode. And bias is a little bit off. Oh, it's not bias, it's level. Rec level is off. Okay. See, bias is now almost there. So adjusting the rec level with a little bit of bias, and we've done. This is probably 1 decibel off from the middle. Okay, good. Now let's check different tape type. Let's do metal tape. If it's recording well, so it will be recording well. Calibration mode. Right. It's level and bias. It's all too much. See, we go right on the bias. Almost to the end. And it's still, I cannot compensate, so someone really was messing up with the settings for this deck. Okay, I may fix it, it's not a problem, it will be recording well. See you soon, bye bye. Hey guys, and here I'm just completed recapping all audio capacitors in this deck and the record and playback amplifier. And as you may see, it's working, that's a good sign. I just checked sound myself in the headphones. For me it sounds exactly the same as my own 555 ESA. So let me complete tuning and then we will make a comparison video, my ESA versus this ESA. And let's see how it will sound. See you and bye bye. Okay guys, and here I'm testing the tuning deck after I'm just completed replacing capacitors. So here you see my frequency response tape, placed between 1 and 10 kilohertz. No change in the levels. Basically here you may see like about 1 decibel is pretty fine. It was an Akamichi recorded tape. That's good. Next I have to set up levels. I believe it's a little bit changed after I upgraded capacitors. I mentioned it's about half decibel, maybe there was a change on the calibration unit. So let me see. Yeah, like it's 0.8 decibel higher than it should be. It's just changing capacitors gives this boost. It should be -6 decibel. Done. So I see Dolby level, everything is set up properly. Now for Sony decks we need to adjust bias starting from the chrome tape. So we will be recording chrome tape. And I will put sweep generator, my generator in sweep mode between 1 and 10 kilohertz. So it's currently sweeping. And now we will start recording on the type 2 tape. And I need to set up a level minus 20 decibel. Let me do it. Okay. Now I will start recording and switch to the tape mode. And my goal is to have these needles don't move. Okay, left channel half a decibel maybe. We'll add a little bit. Oh, it's not affecting. Say 10 kilohertz. It's type 2. And for type 2 we need to use this port. But it does nothing for some reason. And we in the tape mode. Pretty interesting. And we're recording, so let me stop and switch to the ten kilohertz. Okay, we're recording 10 kilohertz. Now I will be adjusting. And it doesn't affect, so what's wrong? Here we go. For some reason this pot's affected. Usually it should be type 1. Let me see with the lens. Left right channel. Type 4. Yeah. So that's a difference. In this deck, this is type 2, type 1, type 4. Okay. Now I can change to the sweep mode and make sure that these needles would not move between 1 and 10 kilohertz. We even can go to 15 kilohertz, for example. Okay, now we will go to 15. And you may see the left channel is moving, so we will be adding a little bit. And a little bit on the right channel. I believe we're good. When I have decibel, even less change on the whole range. I will be setting up levels now, recording levels. Let me see, let me stop it and change to 400 Hz. Okay, I have 400 Hz. Now that's a source. Let me make it even. Come on. Sorry, with one hand it's not very convenient. That's where I prefer like balance spot when you can operate with one hand. So here is the source, here is the tape. That's where we're using these holes, plastic pin, to set the levels. So here is the right channel, and here is the left channel. There is a virus going. So here we go. And the left channel. Okay, now source, tape, source, tape. Good. Now we have level. We can go back to the sweep mode, turn it on, and observe if something will change. Okay, it's 15 kilohertz. It's basically no change. Alright, cool. Done. Now I would be able to tune up bias for the normal tape. And it's tape playing. Okay, left channel needs adjusted a little bit. Right. That's a normal tape to 15 kilohertz, between 1 and 15. And right a little bit reduced. Right. Between 1 and 15 we keep pretty well. Good. And metal tape. Okay, see, left channel metal tape a little bit too high. So I will adjust it. Now 15 kilohertz, 1 kilohertz, and 10 and 15. Good. Very stable, very linear, very nice. Good. Now I can put calibration, and here is the level. And I need to adjust a little bit here from the level. Now it's bias. And here is the level. Right there. Those two pots. Okay, so one. Now the other one. Done. Calibrated. So it's just indicator senses like high frequencies a little bit lower, you see. But on the levels there is no change. Alright, good. Tune it. We may check also HX Pro. So let me stop this madness. Let's go to 400 gears. Okay, so we're recording 400 gears. It's tape playing. And here is HX Pro off, HX Pro on. Okay. And now 10 kilohertz. HX Pro off, HX Pro on, no change. Good. HX Pro, tune it. Be done. Ready. So next I will assemble and we will listen it on the speakers. See you guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, and here this is gorgeous deck. It's fully assembled. So you may see what a beautiful design Sony did for this series of deck. On my mind, ESA and ESJ series are the most beautiful series they did ever. I'm also like ESL series, specifically for the door cover, which is fully glass and like looks pretty nice. But I'm like in love with this series as well. Okay, that's where we are. See you in the next part. Okay guys, and here I'm checking WoW and Flutter for this deck. And as you may see, it mostly goes below 0.03%. Very good results. No pikes here, as you may see, all pikes are very low in an amplitude, so make good. So tape transport restored perfectly. Now let's try to see a frequency response curve. Okay, because I was tuning using my multimeter like VTVM, and now let me go back to the level. Okay, level is even 400 Hz minus 20. That's the recording. Okay, now tape 400 Hz, 10 kilohertz, 12 kilohertz. So source tape 15 kilohertz, 18 drop. A little bit not even left-right channel. But pretty minor, 1 decibel difference, and goes beyond 16 kilohertz. Good. Now let's check type 2. And let's record the signal. So source and tape. 0 difference. See again, source, tape, type 2. Cool, beyond 20 kilohertz. And the last one would be the metal tape. And that's recording source and tape. Source and tape. No difference, beyond 20 kilohertz on metal tape as well. Great results. So I'm good. I'm confirmed everything I wanted. So next I will be checking it on the audio system, and you may see my nice desktop picture. Can you guess what deck this tape transport came from? It would be interesting if you can do it. See you and bye-bye.